In the quiet hours before dawn, as the city of Rome slumbered beneath its shroud of mist, Marcus Aurelius rose from his modest cot. The walls of the imperial palace were draped in shadows, but here, in this suspended silence, Marcus found his truest sense of purpose. Not in the splendor of his titles, nor the power of the empire, but in the silent dialogue he began each day within himself. He began each morning with a simple ritual, the writing of private reflections in his journal. These exhortations, later known to the world as the Meditations, were born not of pride, but of necessity. In them, he gently reminded himself,
You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think.
it was not a call to despair, but a call to presence, to gratitude and mindful action, even in the face of adversity. Marcus was no stranger to trials, war at the frontiers, betrayal in court, the specter of plague and famine. His days were shaped by them. Yet what set Marcus apart was not the weight of his burdens, but how he bore them. He met each challenge with a steady gaze and unwavering principle. He watched olive branches in the breeze, how the wind revealed their flexibility, strength yielding without breaking. This embodied stoicism, not denying emotion, but meeting reality with dignity, purpose, and acceptance. Daily, he faced setbacks, reports from generals, schemes in the Senate, each an opportunity to test his reason and resolve. The impediment to action advances action, he reminded himself. What stands in the way becomes the way. It was not easy. On long campaigns along the Danube, Marcus endured biting cold, homesickness, and the gnawing fear that his beloved Rome might fall. Yet even far from home, amidst watchfires and wounded men, he observed nature, the flowing river, the resilience of life. He listened closely to those around him, generals, philosophers, even the humblest of servants. From each, he learned something. Not all knowledge, he knew, rested in books or edicts. Much lay in daily conduct, bearing insult without anger, acting justly, finding harmony in discord. When plague swept the city, panic gripped the streets. Marcus stayed, tending to the sick and issuing decrees to ensure the poor were fed.
If it is endurable, then endure it.
Reminding himself and his people that misfortune was not reason enough to forsake virtue or compassion. Decades passed. Rome changed. Friends died, enemies rose and fell. Yet Marcus remained anchored not to circumstance, but to character.
Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one.
Today, centuries later, Stoic lovers look to Marcus Aurelius not as a distant statue on a plinth, but as a companion for the journey. His example reminds us, though hardship is inevitable, our response is our choice. Peace is the steady heart within trouble, and virtue, a path for all. As you face your trials, remember, Marcus, meet adversity with humility, hope, and the courage to greet each day with resolve. Recall his words. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Choose them well. This is the Stoic Focus. Subscribe now for more inspiring Stoic stories.